Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And yes, it's been 69 years since I've last uploaded, but right now we're back with another Honkai Star Rail tier list video. And this tier list will show which characters do I regret or don't regret pulling. And for the future characters that are coming, or for the characters that I do not own, would I like to pull for them in the future or not? So these are all the tiers we have. You guys can go through them by yourselves. There's a lot of characters to be ranked, so let's not waste any time. Let's get straight to it. But before we start though, I must say that this is entirely based on my personal opinion, so feel free to disagree, but please don't take it too personally if I put your favorite characters in the regret tier or the don't want tier. This video is not meant to be a personal attack in any way, shape or form. It is just my own opinion. So you should pull for the characters that you really love, whether they are cool, they're handsome, they're beautiful, or they are very good in the meta, or whatever reason, you should pull for those characters. Alright, this is my own tier list, so please don't be too salty. Once again, let's hop in. The first ever limited 5-star character to be released in Honkai Star Rail, Seele, one of our old friends. So Seele, I did pull for her back in version 1.0 on my main account. Back then, she was like ridiculously overpowered, like legit. It's actually mind-boggling. So Seele carried me from version 1.0 all the way up to version 2.1, where she can finally retire. But when I was playing her though, she is so much fun to play. I love the Belobog story. It's still one of my favorites till this day, and also it makes me feel all nostalgic. A Resurgence passive is so much fun. Never would I ever regret pulling for Seele, okay? She carried me so freaking hard from 1.0 to 2.1. Like literally, and I also got her in like under 30 pulls. So I would never ever regret pulling for Seele, even though yes, power creep happens, but it doesn't matter because I never really pulled for meta. So it doesn't matter if she's out of meta right now. I don't care about meta. Meta is the last thing I care about. So yeah, Seele, do not regret. Next, Jing Yuan. I think he's cool. I really enjoy him in the story. I think the lightning lore is cool. I really like him, but I did not pull for him, and most likely won't pull for him in the future because there are just so many other characters that I want more. It's not saying that I don't like Jing Yuan. I said before, I really like Jing Yuan. It's just that there are like way more characters that I would rather spend my Stellar Jades on. I can just enjoy him in the story whenever I want. I can just look back at the Saint Joe story, even though many people shit on the Saint Joe story, which I agree to an extent, but still, I love Jing Yuan though. So yeah, I want to put Jing Yuan in like them, but did not pull tier. Silver Wolf. You know me, I'm a Bronya sim. She is freaking adorable. I love her outfit. I love her Chinese voice actress as well as JP, but I usually play in Chinese. I love her freaking animations, and I also love her personality, like literally everything. So I pulled for her in version 1.1 where she was released. Meta-wise, yeah, even Pela is much better right now because of all the AoE and stuff. As well as her weakness implant is too inconsistent, so many people shit on Silverwolf meta-wise, and yeah, I don't disagree with them, but like I said before, I literally don't care about meta. I just pull whoever I want. So Silverwolf, she's amazing. I freaking love her so much. She is also quite literally my favorite character in the game. So never in hell will I regret pulling for Silverwolf. So next up is Luocha. Reminds me of an asshole from another game. Luocha was released after Silverwolf. I did pull for him as well. He is the first limited 5-star sustained character, and in the story I also kinda like him. Even though he didn't get much screen time, I still like him in the story, so definitely don't regret Luocha as well. Blade is cool. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else about Blade. Even against other male characters, I personally not a big fan of Blade. I'm sorry because many people love Blade, and I understand that, alright? But for me personally though, I'm not exactly a huge fan of Blade, and I didn't pull for him because I was saving for future characters. So do I want to get Blade in the future? No, I'm sorry, I don't want. Kafka, okay, another Stellaron Hunter. I love Kafka, but again, not as much as other female characters, okay? I love Kafka. I think she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, I love her voice as well. But do I want to pull for her in the future? Actually, yes, but since we're in version 3.0 right now, at the time of the recording, there are so many characters do I want to get, as well as their Eidolons as well. So unfortunately, I might not have the extra J to pull for Kafka because I'm not a whale, alright? I'm not a whale. I'm barely even a dolphin. So, yeah. So I'm gonna put Kafka in the same tier as Jingen. I like them, but I did not pull for them. Imbiber Lunai. Okay, so FYI, Tan Heng is one of my favorite male characters in the game. Actually, I prefer 4-star Tan Heng over 5-star Imbiber Lunai, actually. 5-star, of course, he's cool, he's got the whole dragon thing and all that, but he's also one of the characters that I do not pull for. And do I want to get him? No, not really. So, but I do like him. I like Tan Heng. I really like Tan Heng a lot. So I'm just gonna put him in. I like them, but did not pull. Fu Xuan. Okay, you know, fun fact. I like pink color scheme on an anime character, and Fu Xuan is indeed very pink, and she's freaking adorable as well. I love her voice. I actually love her character design as well. Her animations and everything. I really love her. And yes, of course, I pull for her. Do I regret? Nah, bro. She is so fudging adorable. And I remember when she was first released back in version 1.3, she was also busted as hell. Like tier 0 character, no doubt. It is literally impossible to die with Fu Xuan on your team. But as of right now, yeah, she has fallen off significantly. But it doesn't matter. I never ever regretted pulling for Fu Xuan. She's amazing. Jing Liu. Okay. She is drop dead gorgeous. I also love her voice, her animations and all that. She is drop dead gorgeous. One of the most beautiful characters in this game, even till this day. She's still one of my favorite characters in the entire game. So obviously she's gonna go in no regret. Even though right now power creep happens alright in any gacha game. So Jing Liu is falling out of the meta right now, but it doesn't matter. I will not ever regret Jing Liu. I was so excited to get Jing Liu back then. It's insane. Like I was so excited for it came out. So yeah, don't regret. Definitely don't regret. Topaz, an interesting character. Now, for me personally, I am not exactly a huge fan of Topaz. I think she's okay. I'm just not a massive fan of her. When I first played the version 1.4 story, when she shows up at Belobog and say that Belobog is in debt or whatever, I'm not a huge fan of Topaz at the time. I eventually liked her more, but I still didn't pull for her at all. On my mini account, where I mainly play Firefly Super Brick and Facial Follow-Up Attack, I don't have Topaz on that account as well, even though I know like Topaz will really help out my Facial in my mini account. I'm still using March 7 Hunt, and March 7 is one of my favorite characters in the entire game as well. So it was like, am I really willing to spend a good chunk of my Stellar Jades for a character that I don't like as much? No doubt she will help out my Facial team a lot, but I don't think I will spend my Stellar Jades pulling for her. So I still sort of like her though. So I'm not gonna put her in don't want. So I'm gonna put her in like them but did not pull. Huo Huo, she is adorable. She's an AoE healer that also gives energy and attack. I actually do want her on my account, but I did not pull for her because back then when I was playing with my Jing Liu team comp, Bronya uses a lot of skill points. I kinda needed Luocha on the team, but eventually the skill point issue isn't even an issue anymore. There was a few moments that I would actually rather have Huo Huo on the team rather than Luocha. So do I actually want Huo Huo? I do, but there's also like so many other characters that I want to get. So yeah, Huo Huo right here. Argenti. I really enjoy Argenti when he appears in the story out of nowhere, but I did not pull for him. Like same reasons as Jingen. I like him, but I don't want to spend my Stellar Jades pulling for him. Like I would just enjoy every time he shows up in the story, and that's enough for me. So another character in the same tier, bro. Like them, but in a pull. Ruan Mei. Okay, the first limited 5-star Harmony character. The first time I see Ruan Mei from the leaks, I was like, yo, Ruan Mei is freaking gorgeous as hell. So at that moment I was like, yep, I'm definitely pulling for Ruan Mei. And she surprisingly, like to my surprise, because I usually don't pull for meta, right? To my surprise, she is so freaking broken. She's the first 5-star Harmony character and she's legit broken. And other than that, yeah, her story, yeah, there's some controversies about Ruan Mei saying that she's evil and all that, but I actually don't care that much because she's way too freaking hot. Shame on me, bro. Yeah, no regrets. Pulling for Ruan Mei, no regrets. Dr. Ratio. Okay, I actually don't know how to rank Dr. Ratio because it was given away for free. So I did not pull for Dr. Ratio obviously because he's free, but personally, I don't like Dr. Ratio actually at all. I don't like Dr. Ratio at all. He's probably one of my least favorite characters in the game. I'm sorry to say that. I know he's free. I appreciate that he's free. Thank you, Hoyoverse, but still, I wouldn't say I like him at all actually. But since he's given away for free, I can't say regret or don't want, right? So I'm gonna put him in don't regret because I definitely don't regret clicking claim in the mail while getting him. So yeah, no regrets. Black Swan, another very pretty looking woman. I really like Black Swan, but again, I did not pull for Black Swan because when she was released in version 2.0, I was saving for another character. So there are like a lot of characters that I also really like, but just because I'm not a whale, so I can't manage to get every single character in the game. So I can only prioritize those that I really like. Black Swan I also really like, but not as much as other characters, so I did not pull for her. So once again, I like her, but I did not pull for her. Sparkle, one of the most adorable mother freakers in the game. Like, I love Sparkle so much. She's freaking adorable. Even though there's controversies about Sparkle when she's talking to Aventry in the Penacony quest, but I couldn't care less actually, not gonna lie. I still love her, and of course, I pulled for her, and never have I ever regretted pulling for Sparkle. I just freaking love Sparkle. She's one of the most adorable characters in the game. I've said it 3 times now, yes. And I also like the red color scheme, as well as the outfit and stuff. So yeah, Sparkle, no regrets. I just love her so much. Acheron, another old friend of mine from another game. And yes, I did pull for Acheron because she's Mei, obviously. I couldn't not pull for her, like legit. Her freaking ultimate animation shocks me so freaking hard. I legit, the first time I ever saw Acheron's ultimate, I was completely shocked. I was like, is this even Star Rail? Like, how can ultimates be this good? Okay, I'm not saying that all the other ultimates before Acheron was bad, but still, I'm just saying that it blew my mind, so I have to pull for her. She's so freaking badass. She's also very hot. Yeah, no regrets. The only thing I don't like about Acheron is the fan base. Some certain Acheron sims that are a bit ridiculous. Yeah, that's the only thing I dislike about Acheron. Aventurine. So initially I actually skipped Aventurine's banner during version 2.1 because I just finished pulling for Acheron and I'm completely broke. So I have to skip Aventurine, and in my mini account where I mentioned I play Phase Yell follow-up attack team comp, which Aventurine is obviously the best sustain in that team. I still didn't get Aventurine in that account because my first impressions of Aventurine is actually not that good. Initially, I really don't like Aventurine that much. But after playing through more and more of the Penacony quest as new versions came out, I like him a lot more. But still not to the point that I would really want him on my account. But on my main account, I did actually pull for him because at the time during Aventurine's rerun, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw in 40 pulls randomly and see if Aventurine wants to come home or not. So if it does come home early, then great, I can use him. If it does not, I'm just gonna keep on saving. And if I did lose the 50-50 and I did not get Aventurine, then cool, I'll just save my guarantee for future characters that I actually like. So what happened? The first scenario happened. He came home at 30 plus pity, like within 40 pulls, and after using him, like literally he is so comfy. I know in meta wise he's still one of the best characters in the meta, but still though I don't pull for meta that much except for Aventurine because he decides to come home early randomly in my main account. So I could not say I regret pulling for Aventurine at all because he's actually so helpful. Even though for me personally I don't like him that much, I think it is fair to say objectively speaking he is pretty well written in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, Aventurine, I don't think I can put him in regret. Robin! She is so freaking beautiful. I love her voice. I also love it every time when she shows up in the story. Her ultimate, all of her songs, I love them so much. Robin, I pulled for her on my mini account. In fact, Robin was my first character that I pulled for in my mini account. FYI, I forgot to say this, my mini account was created on May 2024, and during Robin's rerun in version 2.5, I pulled for E1. So yeah, I love Robin, so Definitely don't regret, okay? I love her. Boot Hill. He is such a cool and funny character. I play in Chinese and I also really like his voice actor. He's badass. I like the robotic cyborg cowboy type of character that he is. And I also really enjoys it when he shows up in an event or a story or whatever. So yeah, but unfortunately I didn't pull for him though because I was busy pulling all the female characters. But still though, I would actually like to have him. He is actually insanely fun to play. Like during events or trials where I do play Boot Hill, he's actually a ton of fun. I actually do like him a lot. I'm gonna put him in here. Firefly. I mainly play Firefly on my mini account. She is so fun to play. I really enjoy the time spent with her in the quest before she eventually reveals herself as Sam. I love fire elements in animations. So yeah, Firefly, she is cool, but she's also sweet. I love Firefly. One thing I dislike about Firefly is the fan base. Again, sometimes they could get a little bit ridiculous, but yeah. Firefly, don't regret. Jade, another character from IPC. I am not a huge fan of Jade. I know she is gorgeous, she has a whip, but her character, I'm not exactly a big fan of. If I were to get whipped by someone, I wouldn't choose Jade. I would choose Daliba. I wouldn't pull for Jade, honestly, because I don't like her that much. So Jade, don't want. I'm sorry. Next up is Yun Li, one of the most adorable characters in the game, but I did not pull for her, unfortunately, because I don't have enough Jade at the time when she was released. She was a great DPS, but I also really like her playstyle, but I did not pull for her. Do I want her? Yes, I actually do sort of want her actually, but like I said before, there's a lot of characters that are coming soon, so I probably won't be pulling Yun Li anytime. So I guess I'm gonna put Yun Li right here as well. Jiao Qiu, okay. If Jiao Qiu is a female character, I would have pulled him, but he is not. He is the best support for one of my favorite DPSs in the game. So do I pull Jiao Qiu for Acheron? No. I did not pull for Jiao Qiu. Acheron without Jiao Qiu is still good, but she will struggle a lot as new DPSs and the HP inflation keeps on going. But you know, I don't really care that much. It's okay if I can't clear full star abyss or whatever, even though I can, but when I can't, it doesn't matter that much, so I did not pull for Jiao Qiu. His character wise, I think it's alright. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of him. I know he contributed so much in the fight against Hule, but overall though, I still don't like him as much as characters like Jing Yuan. So Jiao Qiu, I'm gonna put him in don't want, I'm sorry. Fei Xiao, okay, I pulled for her, like I mentioned before, in my mini account. At first, I looked at her splash art, I was like, she's alright. I might not pull for her actually, but then, guess what happened? Yes, I saw her ultimate animation and I was like, alright, freak it, I'm gonna pull for her. Do I regret? No. Her ultimate, like, went slicing enemies a billion times. That was so fun. I was spamming my keyboard, slicing up enemies. That was actually so much fun. And she's extremely badass in the story as well, where she like stops Yanqing and Yun Li fighting with like her 2 fingers. Yeah, she's cool. She's a Foxian lady, and I pulled for her and I didn't regret. Next up is Ling Sha. Ling Sha is also one of my favorite characters in the game. I pulled for her in my mini account. She's beautiful. I love her voice. I love her personality. I pulled for her because she's beautiful, but I did not expect her to be this strong. Whenever Fu Yan just sits on 5 enemies at a time, dealing like 400k damage, like I was like, what the hell? And I definitely do not regret. She's still one of my favorite characters in the game. Next up is Rappa. Personally, I really enjoyed the version 2.6 Penacony quest about the whole banana monkey brain rot thing. I actually really enjoyed that quest. I also really enjoyed Rappa's character. I didn't get her, but I actually do want her because I just love her character. I love her character design as well, with the pink hair, the hat, outfit and all that. Her ultimate animation is also very cool. I love it, but I did not pull for her unfortunately. I might put her in want. Yeah, I might put her in want. I'm gonna move up Yun Li as well. But still though, if they were to release even more and more cooler characters that I want more than Rappa and Yun Li, then they might return back to here. Yeah, but for now they're right here. Next up is Sunday, and I'm not exactly a huge fan of Sunday. I know he's a good character in the meta right now. So at first I was like, should I pull Sunday for my Jingliu because my Jingliu is struggling so hard? And then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pull for meta bro, but since he is not exactly a support for like Jingliu and all that, he is a support mainly for summon DPSs like Jingyuan and eventually all those 3.0 new characters like Agalea and all that. So it depends. If a character in the future that I really love and that character really needs Sunday, then only then I will pull for Sunday, but for now I don't want Sunday. So I'm gonna put Sunday in here, depends. For your information, when I was first playing this game in version 1.0, I finished the Belobog quest and moved on to Xianzhou Luofu and I saw Ting Yun. I was like, yo, this Foxian girl is so beautiful. I love her. Over a year and a half later, Fugue came out. Yeah, bro, you know me, I definitely pulled for Fugue in my mini account. Do I regret it? No. She is gorgeous as hell. I love her tail, I love her outfit, and basically everything about Ting Yun. Legit, she is drop dead gorgeous. So no, I do not regret. Hell no. Next up is the Herda. I pulled for her on my mini account. When I first started playing this game, I also really liked the 4-star Herda puppet because she is obviously adorable as hell even though she's a savage. Right now there's a 5-star Herda and obviously I'm gonna pull for her, which I did. She is legit gorgeous. I love her big hat. I love her outfit. So I definitely pull for Herda. She is so beautiful. She also immediately becomes one of my favorite characters in the game. So I definitely do not regret pulling for her on my mini account. So yeah, Agalea. I think Agalea, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, but I'm not exactly want to get her, so I just gonna put her in don't want. Don't get me wrong, I still like her, not as much as these other characters, but still I still like her, but I would not pull for her. Next up is My Day. Okay, My Day, I think he's cool. I like his animations. His animation is nothing special, but I do actually like it. I don't know what else to say, but I won't be pulling for him in the future, so I'm sorry. Tribby, very cute, but that's about it. Do I want to pull for her? No, because in the future, there's a lot of other characters that I really want to get. I also like really want their Eidolons. So unfortunately, Tribby isn't going to be a priority. So I unfortunately have to put Tribby in don't want. So yeah. Castoris. At first when I saw the image, I was like, yo, she is so freaking gorgeous, bro. The purple colors. So at the time I was like, I am definitely getting this character. Like just looking at that image alone, I was like, I'm definitely getting this character. And 4 days before the update drops, before version 3.0 drops, they decided to release this, and I was like, what the fuck is going on with that animation? That just makes me want to pull for her even more. I love her, bro. And after playing through the story, no spoilers, don't worry, no spoilers, I just want her even more now. Like legit. Castris. Yeah. Anaxa. Okay, at the time of this recording, we really don't know anything about Anaxa. Like, I don't know what he does, I don't know what his animations are and all that. I can't really rank him fairly amongst all of these other characters, but I will still rank him just for fun. But yeah, it depends on his animations and what he does, but looking at the image alone, I don't really want him. But maybe his animations will change my mind and all that, because when I first look at like facial splash on, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna skip her. But then I look at her animations and play through the story when she shows up, like I love her already. So he might change my mind, but for now we still don't know anything about him, so I'm just gonna put him in here. It's a bit unfair, but that's all I can do for now. Hyacinth. Looking at her image, like I said before, I like pink color scheme on a female character. Based on this image, she's very pink, and I do actually want her. We still don't know what she does or what her animations are. But looking at this image alone, yeah, I'm putting Hyacinth here, bro. Next up, Pardo, Fearless, Cypher. Catgirl, yes. Again, we don't know much about her, but I want her, bro. The resemblance is way too much. And speaking of resemblance, I refuse to elaborate, because if you are one of those people, one of those 0.00000 negative 1% of people that clicked on this video and watched all the way to this point, I assume that you have already seen enough of those comments saying that, oh my god, Kevin and Elysia coming to Honkai Star Rail, they're freaking out. Yes, admittedly, I'm one of those people that gets way too fucking hyped, but you can't really blame me. Feinan and Cyrene, if they were to become playable, you know I am going to pull for them so freaking hard. Alright, that's the whole tier list and 0 characters in the regret tier, baby. I never regretted pulling a single character in my entire life. So yeah, that's it for this entire tier list. And wow, unlike my Lanjiao, this video is actually so freaking long. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And also, this is just based off of my personal opinion, so please don't be too salty if you see me put all of your favorite characters in the don't want tier. Again, this is not meant to be a personal attack in any way, shape, or form. It's just my own opinion. You should be pulling for the characters that you like. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
I think I saw